Let's see what we have up here. Why, hello there. Noisemaker arrow and a speed potion. By the way, something of possible interest to people playing this is that you keep everything from the previous mission. So as you can see, I do have 3 invisibility potions still. Technically, there are some other things in that other mission that I left behind. Like, I think there's a slow fall potion, possibly some more arrows and stuff. But what I got should be just fine for this mission. I don't need every little thing. But I certainly do want to find as much loot as possible. That is a completely different matter. Let's see, already been in here. Since there's no map, it's sometimes a little bit confusing to keep track of all these little huts, but I'll eventually find them all. And we do need to go behind those trees that they were ghosting about. Let's see, this should be the trees here. Aha! And there is another ruby stone. Awesome. I believe I went in here already. Yes, indeed. Is there anything else beyond the 3 arrows that I grabbed? Doesn't look like it. I also like that the pagans have completely grass huts. It sure makes it easier to walk around without fearing for being heard all the time. However, this guy is certainly going to make my life a little bit harder.
For Karis' sake, is there someone there?
No. No one at all.
Plays tricks on me today.
Alright. Now that I'm safe to walk around, let's find you in back.
Oh!
Perfect. So you may see this guy in the back with kind of a golden looking face. That is the Mechanist version of an anti-knockout helmet. I'll show that in action real quick. So as you can see, there's absolutely no way to hit him. So we won't actually be trying to hit him. Now I think he likes to walk around the rest of the way, but she, on the other hand, only patrols back and forth right here, making her a somewhat easy target, which is nice. We'll just go ahead and pop you down here with your other friend and try to be aware of that guy walking around. What is that? Excuse me, buddy. Another flare. Not really something I'm looking for, but I'll take it. Never know when a flare might come in handy to look around an area. Let's see what we got going up here. Lots and lots and lots of wood, but doesn't really look like anything else. So let's head back down here. Alright. We will be back in just a second. Alright, and we are back again. Anyway, I think we have just this last place right here to head into, and we should be done to move forward. I'll take those.
He hams the honeymaker.
He hams the jackberry.
Sits we down under his treesy roofs.
Eats we all of his leaves and gifts.
He feeders us.
Poor pagans. They didn't even see it coming. Just a bunch of arrows came flying in and killed them. Well, they won't be needing this stuff anymore. What do we have here? Cedar, we'll need another cartload of those frondy plants, and let's have no lazing about the way you normally do. If you're quick, you'll even have a bonus, 7 each instead of the usual 6. Cutting my own throat for it, that's as much as I can squeeze out of these petty lordlings. But because you're my friend and I know you need it, anyway, get me the plants, Gabriel. Well, alright then. Someone trying to buy some nice plant deliciousness from the pagans over here. And I think that's all the houses. I usually end up missing them for whatever reason. I don't know why. But hopefully I have not missed any of the houses this time around. Gotta figure out where that guy is at. There he is. 'Cause I do not want to go into this place while this guy is looking at me. Should be good enough.
Comes now, Birch. We've lit the lights and opened up the eyes of the woodsy lord. What left is theirs to do.
Someone has to stay behind to delay us the Mechanist's threat.
But we needs you with us, Birch.
No, takes Minnow and go. Go now.
Look out!
And apparently Birch stayed behind in death as well as life. And we took his slow fall potion. That's kind of a cute name for a kid, Minnow. I mean, I wouldn't really name my actual kid Minnow, but still kind of a cute name. Let's see, just a dirt pile over here. And you got a pickaxe, nothing else. Alright, let's do some eye-opening, shall we? There's one. And here's two. Alright.
What noise there that softly calls?
Nothing. And we have opened a portal in this guy's mouth. Let's go through. Now, if you jump down through that, sometimes you can actually take a little bit of damage. So, I like to just creep down into it. And it looks like a mechanist kind of managed to come through here. Not very well, but they did definitely get in here. Looks like claw marks on the walls.
Looks like I'm still on the right track.
Yeah, well, we still got some blood here. Hopefully it's still pagan's blood instead of a mechanist blood, because there are a lot of dead mechanists around here. So who knows? blood over here. We got over here anything? Nope. This place can be even more confusing than the pagan village. And also more creepy. Yeah. Awesome. I'll take that. Luckily these...
Is this the maw? Looks different.
Yeah, Scared, it does. Luckily these eyes don't actually bring anything after you, otherwise they would certainly be very dangerous since they're all looking at you as you're walking by. Another mechanist came down here. Doesn't look like he lasted very long. Hello, ratties. How you doing today? So, this thing over here kind of moves a bit. You can kind of see if you look closely. This is a man-eating plant. You can also see something back there, but we're not going to worry about that just now. Man-eating plants cannot come after you, but if you walk into them, you'll actually get damaged by being next to them, so you need to avoid those. Also, this water here is poisonous, so being in this will hurt you pretty badly too. Now, the problem with this is that there are actually a couple of items that you need to get that are across this poisonous lake here. So it can certainly make things a little bit difficult. I believe one of those items is way on back there. Can kind of see some stuff back there, but not really. And it's quite a pain to get to, because you're gonna have to go over all of that poisonous stuff. There, we can kind of see it from here. I believe this is the correct place. I could be entirely wrong though. But yeah, there you go. There's one of the things that I at some point need to go for if I plan to get everything around here, and you know what? I do. So we'll see how that goes. I'm definitely going to need to use some quick saves because it's entirely possible I could die by trying this out. So we'll eventually go back to that. Now, there are some enemies around here that you can kill, and it won't count against you even on expert. But I think it's a little bit easier if you just try to knock them out, and they are these monkeyish guys that are walking all around here. It can be kind of a pain to try and kill them, because your sword is not quite as maneuverable as your blackjack. You may also see in the background there a nice little gas arrow, which will be our first of the game if I can manage to grab it. So we'll see how that goes soon enough. Gotta try and avoid this. And here we have our first vine arrow of the game. This, from this point on, will take over for rope arrows. It's a little bit better than a rope arrow. It allows you to actually hang on to metal grates rather than just wood, but it also works on wood still as well. So it's a very nice arrow. Now, there do seem to be some issues with the patch that I've got going on, at least in this level. I don't know if it's in other levels, but the gas arrow, for whatever reason, seems to be kind of permanent. Like you can keep shooting it, but it doesn't actually gas up the arrow. It acts more like a broadhead arrow, but it knocks them out. It's kind of weird. It's not supposed to do that. It's definitely supposed to turn into a gassy substance and knock out things around it. So I may have to try to see if there's a way that I can fix that, because I do not want to abuse a gas arrow like a broadhead arrow constantly, because it actually doesn't disappear either. You can keep picking it back up and continue using it like a broadhead arrow, which is just silly. Alright, got a monkey dude down there, so I've got to watch myself. Now, the monkey guys seem to be just a tad more alert than regular guards, at least in my opinion. Perhaps it's because they kind of swagger back and forth, but they always seem to be able to catch me a little bit easier than regular guards. I am not a little mouse. Speaking of being caught, that did not go as well as I was hoping. But yeah, he kind of turned around there. Kind of turned around and almost got me. That could have ended pretty badly, but I somehow pulled it out of the bag there. What do we have here? Anything? Got mechanist junk. Ooh, hello. I'll take that. Anything else around here? Nope. Just a random devoured mechanist. Awesome. Well, they deserved it. I'll have to be a little more careful with these monkeys. That was a little bit too close for comfort. Anyway, if you take this nice and slow, you should be able to grab this gas arrow by walking on down here. And then we have the gas arrow. I'm going to test this out and see if it's still broken or if it's fixed. Hey, that's working now. I don't know why, but sometimes it seems to be broken to where it doesn't pop like that. I don't know if that's because of the patch or if that's just a glitch in Thief 2: The Metal Age. But one way or another, at least it seems to be working properly now. Alright, I need to go this way. Getting a little turned around here. Alright. Crazy place. Definitely heard a monkey somewhere around here. Gotta watch myself. I don't really want to go into this light until I know where that monkey went off to. Okay, I can kind of hear him now. Where is he at? I think he might be coming this way. There he is. Hello, Mr. Monkey. What are you up to? Going to sleep on the job? Just like your human counterparts? Whoa, that's another monkey. I thought there was only the one. Yes, the shifty shadows are all empty. Just like you said. Completely empty. Nothing going on whatsoever. I have no idea where that second monkey man came from. But he is no longer an issue.